It's Yo-Jo June at Hasbro. Let's take a look at what they've thrown at us so far. Greetings, toy heads, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure here on the Digitally Rebastard Network, the action figure show about news, reviews, collecting, tips, customizations, kit bashing, everything that goes into this fun, nerdy hobby that you and I both love. And in this special episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Yo-Jo June offerings from Hasbro. I know they've had this going on all month, and I'm just now getting around to doing it, you know, do something with it. I've got a real job and other stuff, but they dropped some stuff on us today, and I wanted to go over like the stuff that at least my opinion on the stuff that has rolled out so far. I have to say I got mixed emotions about stuff, but let's take a look at the first offering here, which is the HasLab Dragonfly. First off, I'm not interested in this, but a lot of people are. This, just like the Cobra Hiss, took off like a rocket. No pun intended. This is a really fine. I know some people have a problem with the price. Honestly, where it's going, I honestly think that this is probably going to be worth that $275 plus shipping. I don't know what the shipping is on that, but I'm sure it's going to be outrageous. But looking at this, everything that you get right out of the barrel, again, no pun intended, you're getting Wild Bill, and that's cool. I mean, this is how you got, if you had Wild Bill before, like the original Wild Bill, this is how you got Wild Bill. He came in the Dragonfly. But the coolest things about this, well, number one, it's got a lit display in the thing. That's really cool. It's got all these accessories, lights up, makes sound, all different kinds of cool stuff. No arguments for me that this is a really, really cool offering from Hasbro. I've got to say, I really like what they've done with this. Again, I'm not interested in it, but some of the coolest things are the tier categories that they've hit on this. First off, we've got Wild Bill here, and with all of his accessories, and he looks super cool. He's really just like the Cobra Commander on the Hiss tank. Don't get me started on that, because I'm still licking my wounds about that. They better damn well bring out a retro carded Cobra Commander at some point. I don't care about the Mickey Mouse logo on the chest, but I want a retro Cobra Commander, and if that's the only way we're ever going to get him, I'm going to be thoroughly pissed. But this is a pretty cool Wild Bill. He got the swappable hair with the hat, and then the regular hair without the hat, the sunglasses, the dual 45 long Colts, got the vest, got the two holster gun belt. But here's where we get into these stretch goals, and this is pretty cool. They got Ripcord, and then we've got Glenda, which I didn't even know anything about Glenda. Apparently, she was a Scarlet repaint over in like Europe, I think, or somewhere over there in England or something like that. It was actually a real figure at some point. I had no idea. But that's kind of cool, doing a little throwback to that. She is not unlocked yet, but she is going to be unlocked with, let's see, how many? 16,000 backers, which they are at 13,000 and climbing. I don't know if they're going to reach that or not, but nevertheless, that's pretty close to be happening. This is the real mystery here of whoever this is, and I hope they actually reveal who this is. But so far, it's Ripcord and Glenda, and then right there. Now let's talk about one of the big elephants in the room and get this out of the way. And that is the Cobra Eel, number 81 in the series. My opinion on this is not one that I would have liked to have seen made. There are a lot now, and I'm gonna say this before everybody starts hitting that dislike button. I don't particularly like this. I like the head, and I hope that the people that get that, I hope the fodder people strip this out and I can get my hands on one of those heads for a custom. Other than that, I didn't have this. This is not one of the ones that I had when I was a kid. So I honestly don't have any kind of sentimental attachment to this. I'm not an army builder. I honestly, in my opinion, and there's no wrong way to do this hobby, again, my opinion is that this was a dumb choice. However, that being said, there are army builder guys out there. There are people that wanted this and weren't able to get it because of the whole HasLab, Hasbro Pulse Plus bullshit thing that they do. And all the scalpers bought these up. They bought them up, and there was allegedly a limited supply on Amazon. I didn't see it because I do all my pre-orders on Amazon unless it is an Hasbro exclusive. But that being said, I feel sorry for the people who didn't get their hands on this. It is a cool looking figure. It's just not one. It's just one of those guys. It's like, okay, he doesn't have any guns. He's got a spear gun, and he's like, if they do an underwater thing with Cobra, then this is like one of the army, trooper guys that go out and do the dirty deed for Cobra. It's a cool looking figure. Do I want it in my collection? Do I think it's worth getting? No. There's a lot of people that do, and those are the people, they matter just as much, their opinions matter just as much as my opinions. And I feel bad for the people who didn't get this, but that's how Hasbro does things. The people that didn't get it are going to have to fight scalpers on the secondary market, and that sucks. However, there's always that chance that they'll restock, and they've done that in the past. So there is a chance that some people may get their hands on this, and I hope they do. I really hope they do. But that is the Cobra Eel. Let's move on to Tunnel Rat. Now, Tunnel Rat, this is one that I was super, super excited and glad to see that they did, because this is one I've actually been looking forward to. This makes sense. I don't necessarily know why they jumped so far ahead in the vintage lineup to go to this guy. This is not one that I expected to see so soon, but boom, here he is. Because there's several characters, like Doc and like Junkyard and Mutt. I would expect to see them before I see Tunnel Rat, but no complaints from me. He looks cool. He comes with some cool stuff. Much more cool stuff than he came with in the original figure, which he came with a lot of cool stuff too. I really like the design of this. I like the accessories that he comes with. The great big like sort of sniper rifle machine gun looking thing. He's got that looks like that 44 Magnum there, or 45. The knife, the backpack, the flashlights. I mean, the backpack and flashlights looks very reminiscent of the original. I don't remember him having a night vision thing. He may have had. It might have just been molded onto the top, but I mean, he looks pretty close to the original Tunnel Rat, I gotta say. Down to the knee pads and everything. Like, this guy's crawling around in some crazy shit. And that's cool. They really did a good job with this, and I'm excited about getting my hands on this. I pre-ordered this from Amazon. Now this, the G.I. Joe Classified Series Desert Commando Snake Eyes. I'm going to take a lot of crap for this, but I got to tell you guys, I know there's a lot of people that are just super excited about this, and I'm just like, no. Honestly, I'm calling shelf warmer on this thing. I bet this is going to be an overpack in the cases. I don't see the point of this. I don't see the point of like every other line coming out having another Snake Eyes. I think Crazy Todd McFarlane has got all of that covered with making Batman figures. And even though I do have a Batman on the way, I've got the, and I'm not a McFarlane collector, but I am my favorite Batman is like that Nightfall Jim Aparo, Dick Giordano, like Jim Lee Batman. And I've got that Nightfall Batman coming. It'll probably be the last McFarlane I ever get. But I do have one on the way. But this, I'm sorry. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Again, there's people that love it, and that's great. You know, that's what sells these things. But I think this was a waste of a slot, a character slot in a wave, honestly, in my opinion. This should have been something that they made way down the line when they start, you know, scraping the bottom of the barrel for characters to make. I just think this was a mistake. I don't like the desert themed stuff. If you were going to do this, they should have made Dusty version 2. That's what I feel like they should have made, because I feel like that's what they were going for with this. Yeah, I'm just not a fan, guys. I'm sorry. I know there's people that like this, but honestly, I think, in my opinion, I think this is dumber than putting the Cobra Eel in this lineup. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Again, you know, there's people that like it, and that's great. If you like it, you like it, and you're going to get it. The fact that this isn't sold out kind of reinforces my feelings about it. I just, yeah, it's Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is a cool character, but I don't think this needed to be made right now. This is one of those things where Hasbro needs to ask himself, does this need to be made? Does this need to be made by us? And does this need to be made by us right now? And my answer is no. This should have been like Junkyard or Mutt, K9, or Law and Order, I mean. You know, Doc. It's very Doc looking too. I don't get it. Just don't get it. Now, another one that I did get and pre-ordered through Amazon was Robert Grunt Graves. This one took a lot of negativity. I've read here from a lot of collectors that he's very plain looking, but you know, if you go back and look at the original Grunt, you know, out of the first wave, they were all kind of plain. But I mean, he's Grunt. But one of the coolest things about this is that he's got that classic G.I. Joe laser rifle thing that a lot of characters came with, and I thought that was pretty cool, even though the original Grunt just came with an M16, just like that right there. But I think he looks pretty cool. For army builders or troop builders, this would definitely be one that you'd want to snatch up a bunch of. I'm only getting one, but because I don't troop build. The only thing I could come close to troop building is the different variations of stormtroopers I got in the Star Wars Black Series. But I mean, he looks pretty good, and I like the fact that he's like an army guy. He's sort of a representation of that classic plastic looking army guy. For those that are around my age that remember playing with army men and blowing them up with firecrackers and stuff. But yeah, nice accessories. You've got, I don't quite get the helmet. Do we have a picture of him with that helmet? Yeah, I don't quite get that helmet. It's very Halo looking. I don't know why they put that with him, but everything else is pretty good. You've got an automatic pistol, semi-automatic pistol. You've got that, I just love that right there. That rifle. I'm so glad that came with a classified series. So yeah, there we've got Grunt, and then, oh my God, holy lowlight, Batman. This is another one. This is a very, very wise choice to bring out. When I saw this today, I just lost it. I'm just like, this is fantastic, because I've been waiting. If you haven't watched, I did a video. It's quite long, but a video of all the G.I. Joes that I wanted to see them made. This guy and Tunnel Rat were the two at the top of that list. And they did not disappoint with this, down to the gun case with the collapsible sniper rifle. Lowlight was always one of my favorite characters, and they again did not disappoint. It's Lowlight, and this is what you would expect. I'm surprised this didn't end up as a deluxe, to be quite honest, but I'm glad that it didn't, because of everything that it comes with. But super, super happy with this, and the fact that I did get it on pre-order, I'm stoked. The picture on the box, though, is really terrible. that is, I don't know, it looks like he's got a green jumpsuit. The lighting that they used there wasn't very... but... man, oh man, did they knock this out of the park. This looks like it should have been on a retro card, to be quite honest. But, you know, I'm glad that it's here. I'm glad we're getting it. This looks awesome. This looks really awesome. Super, super stoked about this. I can't wait to get my actual hands on this. This just looks so good. So now we're going to have to talk about the other elephant in the room, and that is the Snow Serpent. Now, this is one that I actually did have as a kid, but I'm kind of just categorizing this with the Cobra Eel. They both sold out. There are people that didn't get their hands on this. This did have a deluxe price tag on it, which kind of deterred me in the first place. I didn't get my hands on one, but I don't care. Again, there's people that are troop builders that wanted several of these. This was a limit 3 per customer. I just, you know, meh, whatever. I did have it when I was a kid, but it comes with a lot of stuff, though. I think the wolf head and the wolf pelt was probably going a little far. I don't get the snowboard. The original came with like snowshoes, which this one does have. I don't know, they're weird looking. The one that I had, the original one, had the snowshoes with the looked like tennis rackets. I mean, he looks cool, and he's got a lot of cool stuff. I am kind of looking forward to some strip out fodder guys that, you know, are going to maybe sell the weapons and stuff, because I may be interested in getting some of them. But nah, I'm not that big on this. It's just, it's okay, you know. But again, there's people that wanted it, and I feel sorry for the people who didn't get it. But it's not one that appeals to me. I'm not a completist collector. I collect what I want and what I like. And that's just how I roll with that. But I do hope the people that didn't get their hands on this actually are able to get their hands on this. That would be good, because, you know, everybody, you know, we all want to win. And for those of you who didn't get your hands on this, I hope you do get a win. And get your hands on it, because, you know, it means something to the people that do want it. It doesn't mean anything to me, but it means something to the people who do want it. So that's pretty much where I'm going to end that. Just covering what has really just been released thus far for JoJo June. I know there's a handful more. And there's probably a few that I've left out, but I just wanted to cover these right here. I may do a recap at the end of the month, and we'll just go over everything that's been released. But again, super stoked about... I'm stoked about Grunt, but I'm super stoked about Lowlight and Tunnel Rat. Because those are two that I definitely would like to see. I'm really got my fingers crossed that Hasbro's going to drop a big super surprise on us, something like Junkyard and Mutt, or maybe Law and Order, or maybe Doc. I'd like to see. I might get Doc, I might not, but nevertheless, I kind of feel like, because Hasbro's done that in the past, where they've just held one back and not leaked anything out. And I'm hoping that's what they're going to do. I think the Crimson Viper is one. If it hasn't already been released, I'm not sure. I don't think it has. But that's one that I'm sure will end up, because I think that got that made the news the same time that Grunt made the news, but it has not been, I don't think, officially been released. But I'm really, really hoping that we see, and if there's one that you think you'd like to see, leave a comment down below there. But as of right now, that's all I'm really covering until everything just gets released on pre-order and everything. So that'll do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of the digitally Rebastard network. You all have a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time, and until then, don't forget to get your figure on. Take care.